Hello children, today I am going to read chapter number 7, The 7 Snowmen from the book Gulmohar Language for Life 9th edition class 3. Now let's get started with chapter reading, that is The 7 Snowmen. 11-year-old Jia, her father Hitesh and his brothers Akhilesh and Dinesh are on a trek in the hills of Uttarakhand. Trek means a long journey on foot. You can see them all in the picture. The weather changes suddenly and their way gets blocked by snow. They are unable to go back and take shelter in the house of a dhaba owner named Shiv Charan. Shelter means a place that is safe from danger, rain and so on. Dhaba is a Hindi word for a roadside restaurant. Shiv Charan and his two children Om and Alka are also trapped because of the heavy snowfall. Everyone sleeps on mattresses on the floor in the basement of Shiv Charan's dhaba. Basement means a room below the ground. The next morning, everyone was still in the basement when they heard a loud rumbling noise. Akhilesh opened the trapdoor and the others followed him. Trapdoor means a small door in the floor leading to an underground room. But the front door wouldn't open. The snow had blocked it from outside. Shiv Charan pulled open a window and jumped out, and then Jia saw it, a helicopter disappearing into the horizon. They waved, shouted, screamed and ran till their feet got stuck in the snow. But it was too late. For the first time in 2 days, the group felt hopeless. Hopeless means feeling that nothing good will happen. Till now they had been hopeful that they would be rescued soon. Rescued means saved. But they had missed their chance. The men decided to take turns waiting outside the house if the helicopter came looking for them again. Take turns waiting means one person waits for a while, then another person takes his place and waits, and so on. They had a difficult time. The sun refused to come out. It continued to snow and they had to clear it from the front of the house every now and then. The men suffered from colds and stiff joints. Suffered from cold and stiff joints means felt pain in the knees, elbows and fingers, were not able to move the knees, elbows and fingers easily. The children tried to help them out in small ways by making tea, chopping vegetables and tidying up the basement. It was day 4. There was still no sign of any rescue team and the road was still blocked. No sign of any rescue team means the rescue team had not come in search of them. Why don't your children go out and play? It hasn't snowed since last night and the sky looks clear this morning, said Jia's father. Out in the snow, Om and Alka showed Jia how to pack the snow as if making laddus. Pack the snow means to hold the snow strongly between the hands so that it becomes a ball. Then add more snow to make a big round ball. Yes. But it was too cold for them to throw snowballs at each other. Om and Alka threw them up in the air instead and watched in delight as they crashed to the ground. Jia continued to pack the snow and made a big snowball. Let's make a snowman, said Jia. This time Jia rolled another, slightly smaller snowball and placed it on the first. Then she made a smaller one for the head. She used pebbles for the eyes, a twig for the nose and shaped a smile with little stones. Our own snowman, announced Jia, and the children clapped and laughed. The 4 men also joined them and started to build their own. Soon 7 snowmen of different sizes stood in a semicircle. Now pebbles means small smooth stones usually found near a river. Semicircle is a half circle. The snowmen looked smart with their different hats. Woolen caps, cracked buckets, and an upturned vegetable basket placed on their heads. Upturned means upside down. Everyone was tired by now. After a hearty lunch, they decided to take some rest. Hearty means for food. Here, hearty is used for food which is like delicious food or very heartwarming food, and they felt nice eating that food, that is their lunch. Except for poor Dinesh, whose turn it was to be outdoors because he was standing outdoors, so he could not have that hearty lunch, that delicious food. And at times the warm hot food served in cold weather really is very hearty. So since Dinesh was outside, it was his turn and he missed that. Dinesh Chacha, why don't you also take a nap? I'll sit inside near the window. The snowman will keep me company, said Jia. Take a nap means sleep for a short time during the day. Keep me company means be with me, not leave me alone. Jia's father was the first to hear the whirring sound. He woke the others up and they all rushed out of the trapdoor. Jia had curled up near the window in deep sleep. Not again, Dinesh thought. The helicopter was flying away from them. Jia woke up too and went outside. Everyone was staring at the empty sky. Hello, said a stranger's voice behind her and made her jump. Made her jump means scared her, and so she moved suddenly. At times, even this happens with us when we are not expecting someone to come and suddenly you hear a voice, and since they were all alone, left alone, and there was nobody outside, and after hearing this voice suddenly of a stranger, she was astonished, surprised, and that made her jump. She turned around. It can't be true, she thought. But between the snowmen were 3 soldiers from the Indian army. Okay? This was the rescue team looking for 7 people. They had been flying above the mountains when they spotted the snowmen. Could they be the 7 missing people? They had come to look. Yes, after they found them, the helicopter soon returned and lifted them up with the help of cables. So missing people means people who were lost and who they were looking for. Cables means very strong, thick ropes or wires. And that is the end of the story. They were finally rescued, and the snowmen, since they were seen from the helicopters, helped them and the team of soldiers to rescue these 7 people. And that is the end of the story. It is an excerpt from Little Indian Stories from Across the Country by Pika Nani. Pika Nani's real name is Deepika Murthy. She writes stories for children and loves to travel. Her book Little Indian Stories from Across the Country has stories and facts from 15 states in India. I hope you liked this story, children, and now it's time for you to understand and try out the back exercises of this story which I'm going to show to you. Do not forget to like and share the channel Smart Kids Wonder and subscribe it and press the bell icon also. Happy learning, children. Thank you so much. Bye bye.